welcome to another episode of Financial Freeway. My name is David J. Atwood. I am the man rocking the Ray-Bans, and today I am, it's a little cloudy out, so a little odd to be wearing the shades, but it's like Road Warrior out here this morning. A little bit of Mad Max Thunderdome going on the roads. It's everyone seems to be in a bit of a rush. I'm just going to adjust this a little bit here. It's this is all week long last week. I've been trying to get this camera to work for me, and I thought I'm doing something wrong. I'm not setting it up properly. I'm touching the wrong button because the camera is. I don't have any feedback right now from the camera, so I don't know how well I'm doing with regards to. Let's put this on here. Go a little bit up. And so I don't know where I'm at with the camera. I don't know if it's working or not. So I record the show as I do. And then at the end of the day, when I get to where I need to go, I look and I see, oh, I didn't record anything. Because I think I might have hit a button or something. So a little bit of a learning curve. Lost what I thought, some really great stuff. About investing, saving, success, the things that we talk about here at Financial Freeway. And but you know what? With every what do I like to say? I like to say that failure is just rehearsal for success, and success is built on a foundation of failure. So we failed, and so here we are this week, ready to rock and roll with a whole new. Well, I guess it's almost the end of the week here, but. With the camera. Hopefully it's working right now. I'm really excited that it might be. So what has gone on this week? Well, there's a few things. It was pretty exciting. And first, the shed is slowly coming down. I had tried to make a deal with the developers behind me that they take a backhoe, pick up the shed, crunch it up, throw it into a little waste bin, and drive it to the dump. They didn't like the idea. There was reciprocity. Like they wanted something from me. I said, okay, well, you take the shed away. And they said, nope, not going to do that. It would have taken them 5 minutes to pick up that shed, crush it, throw it away. It's taken me 2 weeks to tear that thing down, and piece by piece, one truckload at a time, haul it to the dump. But it's fun doing it. I actually enjoy it. Enjoy the labor aspect of it. And I really enjoy doing the project with Gabby. It's actually I really love working with her. She's great that way. And sometimes it can be tough. I mean, it's always tough working with somebody and you're teaching them as you're working. So sometimes that can get frustrating. But she's eager and she's just such a great partner. So it's been great that way. And not only that, but the sense of accomplishment. That is one thing that is really, really underlooked. Everyone walks around tuning into the radio station WWIFM. What's in it for me? WIIFM. What's in it for me? And I was the same way. I was brought up with this whole thing but I was surrounded with these people, and I'm taking a little bit of accountability, but also the fact that everyone around me would say I wouldn't roll my ass out of bed unless I was making at least fill in the blank amounts an hour. And I thought, okay, that's what you do. And then I remember when it kind of clicked for me. This guy, and this is going back to like the 90s, this guy said, yeah, this would have been 93. My brother-in-law at the time said he wouldn't roll his ass out of bed for $20 an hour. So, true to his word, he didn't work for decades. His wife supported him for decades. And I always thought, doesn't that kind of suck being a dude and not, being like masculine in that way? I don't know. I just think, like you should be out there producing and being a contributing part of society, not a sponge. And he ended up it just never worked, and they had every excuse in the world why it was okay. I thought that was hilarious. I, on the other hand, he said he wouldn't roll out his ass out of bed for 20 bucks an hour. I rolled out of bed for 10 bucks an hour, which was, oh, this is not working out. We're going to figure this out, folks. The gimbals is a little bit loose. I got to tighten that up, but I can't do that while I'm driving. So instead of saying I'm not going to roll my ass out of bed for 20 bucks an hour, I got up every day and worked 2 jobs for 10 bucks an hour. And one of those jobs was delivering pizza. And you want to talk about a pride-swallowing endeavor, it would be delivering pizza. And I did that until I was 30 years old, I think. So, you know, you got kids at home, you got to feed them, you got to produce, you got to get out there and contribute, be productive. And I'm surprised. But back to my original point, one of the things I thought was important was to get paid for your work. You work hard, you get paid. And if you didn't get paid well, you gave shitty service. You became a crappy employee. And I find that even today, that sometimes still happens. It still happens in our society. You pay someone minimum wage, and you know, which I think is hilarious. Think about it. The minimum you are legally allowed to pay them. If you were legally allowed to pay them less, you would. Remember that. So minimum wage is you know, you give minimum effort. And that's kind of what I did. And it wasn't until I got into my later, let's say my 40s, when I started to realize there's actual joy in a job well done. There's joy in giving good effort and putting out good work. And there's the satisfaction of looking back and seeing what you've done. And then there's also this really great thing about this great thing that I've discovered over the last 14 years of my life is when you work really hard during the day at the gym or at a laborious job. There's this really great gift, and nobody seems to want to talk about it, but you get to sleep. You get to have the best sleep. When you work hard, your body, when you stop and you go to sleep, you sleep perfectly, and you sleep hard, and you get all the rest you need. It's something, especially as I get older, as my serotonin levels start to wane off a little bit, I find that getting that really, really good quality sleep at night is so important. Anyways, that's one of the gifts I get from doing this, because, you know, most of my day is at a desk and or at a keyboard where I'm writing a book, or I'm, you know, doing spreadsheets, or, you know, with my job doing logistics, doing that. I enjoy the every so often together. Now again, maybe grass is always greener kind of thing. You know, maybe if I did it for a living, it'd be a different thing. But man, I tell you, it felt good to wake up this morning and feel that little pinch in some of the muscles I don't use when I'm going to the gym. You know, some of the smaller little muscles that you don't actually attack while you're lifting weights on the Klein machine, whatever. So I got that, and I think we don't teach kids that enough. How important it is to have that satisfaction, that joy of contributing and being a productive member of society, and actually doing a good job, and not just doing a good job, putting real effort into it. There's a lot of theory on that, and I would love to dive down deeper into the minimum wage attitudes and the philosophy of paying people minimum wage and all that stuff. But we are out of time. I'm at my parking lot. I see my parking spot, which I hope this guy's not going to take, which he did, which kind of sucks. But now I'm going to just zip into here, get my spot. I see this guy behind me. What can I say? I can say thanks for watching. If you're watching us on on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. This is kind of a thing. I'm just really more testing out the camera today than anything else. There we go. There's the spot I need. There we go. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. I don't like doing that. You know what? This sucks. I'm just gonna park over here. Anyways, folks, thanks for watching. A little bit all over the place. Testing the new camera. Got to tighten that gimbal up. Make sure it's a little bit more snug. But don't be afraid to put in some effort and get a sweat on. It actually does pay off in more ways than just money. And money's not the end-all, be-all of a good life, a satisfied life. Put in effort and you're going to get rewards. It's just the way it is. Thanks so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Check out financialfreeway23.ca. That one is rocking. I'm putting a lot of good content out there. And of course, if you really want to help us out, spread the word, share the word. Even if you want to take credit for it yourself, I don't care. Just as long as everyone in the planet understands that they have an inalienable right to live a life of abundance. Thank you so much. God bless. Wherever you are in the world, enjoy the rest of the day.